Hey, welcome to the Release the Genie Within podcast. So yesterday I went to the No Kings protest. Actually, I like to call it a rally. Protest is too strong of a word for me. That we're rallying for peace and love and kindness and understanding and transformation within the consciousness of this planet. Because I think that's where it takes place. We need to heal the soul of America in order to see a change come about. There's too much hatred, resentment, anger, going on in the world today, and it's being built in the consciousness of people through the media and through other alternative methods. I want to speak about peace, finding peace in everything that's going on around us, this chaos with the war in Gaza and in Ukraine. So anyways, that's what I want to talk about today. How to go within and find that peace within each and every one of us. And when we find it within ourselves and we start to share that with the world, then all of a sudden other people start shifting and they find the love and compassion and forgiveness and peace within them. And then it ripples out and the whole world will start to feel more love and compassion and joy in their life. And when they do, the universe will reflect back to them exactly that. And what's going on with the protests, to me, and this is just my opinion, is that we're putting out this energy of resistance against, and whatever you fight against, it just becomes stronger. It's almost like you're saying, instead of going out there and saying, we are manifesting more love in the world. We are manifesting more peace, and we're manifesting more joy and harmony. And that's our mission. That's the mission of my coalition, my spiritual coalition for entertainment professionals. It's to go out there and get in that energy field of more love and compassion. And then that way, what we feel within is what gets reflected back to us. It's like a reciprocal universe. If you're putting out anger and hate and wanting to fight against, the universe is going to give you something more to fight against. But if we put out a vision of what we want to create in the world, in our minds, because that's where we create, through our consciousness, through our belief system, through the words that we speak, through the energy that we have, we create the world around us. And so my idea is to go ahead and start speaking about this. And speaking as such, you're going to see me doing more podcasts. I'm kind of an introvert. Maybe you can't believe it the way I'm talking now, but when I talk through spirit and I'm really into what I'm talking about, I don't have a problem. But I did yesterday at the protest or the rally in Culver City, and I was there with a friend, and she got up and there was somebody playing the guitar there, and he asked if anybody would like to speak, and she just raised her hand. She just went right in and did it. And she did this wonderful exercise, a breathing exercise, meditation, where she had the whole crowd just in silence as they went within, closed their eyes, went within, and connected with spirit.
So let's all close our eyes. Take a deep, long inhale through your nose. Hold that delicious breath that brings you life that we get from the trees, and exhale out loud. And then repeat after me. There is no freedom.
There is no freedom.
Unless there is equity.
Unless there is equity.
And inclusion.
And inclusion.
And a love for each and every single human being.
Every single human being.
And so I just really admire that. I had an idea what I wanted to talk about, which is a little more of what I'm talking about today. And I was afraid to do that. How would the people react to them if I told them the power and the presence, the spirit is within them, you know? And I got scared. I didn't do it. Afterwards, we went to lunch. And we talked about it. She said, I felt the fear at first, but then I just said, you know what, I'm just going to do it. And I just jumped in. And I realized that that's the problem that we all have as creatives in the entertainment business, is that the fear sets in. And we don't have the faith to jump in and just do the thing. And what I teach is that the universe is always conspiring for your highest good. Only we're the ones that hold it back through our fear, lack, limitation, anything we're thinking about that's contrary to what we really want to experience is what we get back, is what's reflected back to us. We're putting that idea and that energy out there, that vision out there of fear, doubt, and worry, and that's what we're going to get back. And so what I wanted to talk about today was how do you break through that? How do you break through that fear? And I do it through prayer, affirmative prayer, which I did before I got on here, just affirming that within me is the intelligence to speak about this stuff. The energy within me is there to express in and as and through me. That power and presence in the universe is within me, wanting to express itself through my art, through my creativity, through my films, through my podcast. And then that gave me the faith to know that it's okay, just do it. You know, it's measured according to your belief. And that the belief was that I can't do this podcast, but then I broke through it with faith, recognizing, and I do this 5-step process where I recognize an unlimited power and presence, infinite intelligence, the love intelligence of the universe working in and as and through me. It's connected to me, I'm connected to it. It's allowing me to use the gifts that I have to express this love intelligence of the universe. And that it's okay to just go ahead and do it. And I'm being supported by the universe, that whatever I have to say is coming from spirit and it's coming through me. And with that, I was able to turn on the camera and just jump in and do this podcast. And so that's what I wanted to talk about. How do we shift the consciousness of the planet? And we do that by shifting our consciousness first. So we have to go within, we have to find the forgiveness, we have to find the love, we have to find the compassion, we have to find the joy within ourselves before we can expect to see it around us come out in the world. And I know this stuff really works because I know when I get in this tone of connectedness, that there's no separation, that there's no them and us. There's just one thing happening here. That's infinite intelligence expressing itself as beauty and harmony and peace and love through each and every one of us, and we just have to tap that. And so how do you do that? How do you take all of the stuff that's going on around you in this country? You know, the military showing up at protests and the army getting involved and you know, all the hatred and anger and resentment that's being reflected out there. How do we take what's going on around us and not let it affect us in that way? How do we how do we feel love and compassion for those that we believe are against us? You know, and we do that by going within and forgiving ourselves first. I forgive myself for judging myself, for being angry. I forgive myself for judging myself, for being in opposition to something. I forgive myself for judging myself. And you just keep going through that, just forgiving yourself for whatever it is that you need to forgive yourself of in order to find that forgiveness within. And once you find the forgiveness of yourself, then you can start to find forgiveness of those that are opposing you, against you, creating havoc in your life. And it's a tough thing to do. It takes years of spiritual practice to be able to do this. As, you know, Master said thousands of years ago, forgive those who trespass against you. You know, forgive them for they know not what they do. And so if you can look at people that in a different way, not as if they're adversaries and they're creating torment in your life, if you look at them, they're just people just like you. Just people just like you. And I think it was Marianne Williamson who said, if you start to look at these people as if they're people, they've been through things in their life that made them turn out to be the way they are. We don't know until you walk in the shoes of somebody else. You don't know what they've experienced that made them react in this way. And so what you have to do is find compassion for people that are going through this. We're all going through something. And it's a tough thing to do. Like I said, it takes years of practice to be able to do this, to be able to forgive those that persecute you and against you. However, it is possible to do that when you connect with spirit within, when you connect with the love intelligence within, when you connect with the peace and the harmony within. It's almost as if you are eliminating that thing that you believe is against you. And with the right consciousness, you can make it disappear so that it's not there in your life anymore. Whatever you focus on expands. And what you don't focus on doesn't have the energy to hold it into place. And so if you're focusing on the energy of something is against you, something is there to create havoc in your life, then that's what you're going to get. But you have to start to deny what I call, it's not a river in Egypt, but denial. Stand in denial of what's going on around you as if it doesn't exist. And start to see the world the way you would like to experience it. That's the key. So you go in your vision, like my friend did during that meditation, during the protest. You go in your vision for the world that you would like to see and experience. What does it look like? You know, I wanted to get up there and speak and ask people to come up to the microphone one at a time and talk about what they would like to experience. How do they see the world unfolding? What are the things that they would like to see happen in this world? What are the things they'd like to experience in this world? What are the things they'd like to be talking about in the future in this world? Focus on that stuff, and then all that other stuff will just disappear. And it's almost like nothing can harm you when you're connected to this intelligence, this spirit within, that nothing has the power. There's one power, one presence, one life. And that's the life of spirit working through us. And that life is perfect, whole, and complete. That life is our life right here and right now. And when we can get into that feeling tone of that and into that consciousness, a lot of people call it Buddha mind, or Christ consciousness, or Lao Tzu called it the Tao. When we can connect with that Tao, when we are connected to it, but when we can allow it to reveal itself in and as and through us, nothing can harm us. And so what I'm professing here is for all of us to start do the work, of going within and connecting with that inner intelligence within us, that love intelligence within us, and allow yourself to feel that. And when you can feel that and start to express it out to the world, it's going to reflect back to you, that love, intelligence. Because within each and every one of us, that intelligence exists. Just some people are not connected to it. Some people in their mind, in their consciousness, are connected to the opposite of that, which is fear, doubt, and worry. But if you can walk in faith, knowing that you're working with an unlimited power and presence that's working in and as and through you, and nothing is being withheld from you, all of your good is knocking on your door. And by getting in this vibration and this consciousness, you open that door to all of your good. And nothing can deny that. You know, spiritual law says that what you focus on expands, and that the law is infallible, the law for good in the universe that you can use in your life. And that's what I teach in my Infinite Filmmaker teachings. And that's what we're working on in the Spiritual Coalition for Entertainment Professionals. We work together. We get together on Saturday mornings. We create positive posters that speak to what we want to create in rallies. And then we get together and we have a little rally. I got the 60s thing going. I dress up in the 60s. I have my little 60s poster. And I walk around just preaching love, love and kindness and joy and harmony and peace, so that people can pick up on that and start to feel that. Even amidst the protest, they start to feel the rallying for forgiveness and compassion within them. And so, anyways, if you want to join me, go to spiritualcoalition.org. You can go to theinfinitefilmmaker.com, and I have a bunch of programs and books and stuff like that. I have a free book, 52 Laws and Principles of the Infinite Filmmaker, which you can get for free when you go there and sign up, become a member of the Infinite Filmmaker group. It's 52 spiritual laws and principles that I had written about 15, 20 years ago. It started to come to me in a vision. I started writing this stuff down, and throughout the 15 years, I started practicing these principles and found out that my life was changing before my very eyes, that I was able to manifest things in my life. I was able to find peace and harmony amidst the chaos. I was able to understand my calling in life. What is your calling in life? And this is it for me, speaking the word with you guys. So anyways, you go to theinfinitefilmmaker.com, get your free ebook. And then I also, if you get the ebook, you can come in and spend a month in our coaching program, our group coaching program that I'm putting together for Thursday evenings. And with that, you can try it out. Check it out for a month, see if you like it. If you do, you can come back and watch the transformation happen within you and then in the world around you. And so we'll see you next time I post something. And I hope you have a peaceful, harmonious day today. This is the day after the 14th, June 14th. And it went well last week. There was a lot of love where I was, and I could see all over the country and all over the world, people were feeling it. And so we're moving forward with that. And I hope you can move forward with me and my Infinite Filmmaker group. Okay, take care. Bye.